Right, hello everyone, and welcome to our Thrive Not Survive series. Today we're going to talk about how to keep your clients coming back for more. So let's get started. Evergreen versus constant launching. And I know there are the typical courses out there that run the 6 weeks. So for example, your 6 weeks puppy course, or excuse me, any other courses that you might have for 6 weeks. But this also means that after 6 weeks, you might have to get those customers back in again to fill up your next course. Now, this could be easier if you create an evergreen kind of business concept. It is money and time saving because you don't have to advertise over and over again. So we're going to talk a little bit more about funneling later in this webinar as well, but funneling helps also to be able to create this evergreen kind of business. Information. Now, and I know as dog trainers, we tend to do that if someone asks, oh, well, I just really, you get the phone call, the typical phone call. Oh, I'm really having a hard time potty training my dog. Do you have any suggestions on how, on how to do this better? And basically what they're doing, they're trying to ask for information for free. Now, lots of times we give this information away for free in order to hopefully then get the customer in because we've been so kind to give this information away for free. Now, sometimes some do it more intentionally than others, but it is, you can give information away for free if it's really done intentionally. So for example, if you, for example, go to our website, medtrainingglobal.com or medtraininguk.com or medtrainingusa.com, you will see there's a pop-up and it basically says, 10 steps. I think it's how to do the target setting exercise. Now, we give that away for free, but what we get from you is your email address. You sign up for your email address with your email address, and then you get this information for free. So it's like a bit of a trade. What you get something from us, and we get something from you. Now, also what I think is, those are things to draw people in to say, oh, well, I really like that information. Maybe I want to put more. Now, you give them a little bit of a teaser to see what you're all about and see the content that you've created for free. And then hopefully that will lead to them being able or wanting to book onto the course that you're offering. Now, also what is important is that when people have to pay for things in their eyes, it makes those more valuable. So, and I know it sounds weird or funny, but it is really that people value things higher if they have to do something, in this case, most of the time buy something, than when they get it for free. Now, I think that those are just things that we really need to keep in our mind, that people like to pay for services. They like to pay for your dog training services. And that is something that I think is really important to remember when you do, when you talk to people on the phone, when you're talk to people in person, and to draw them in to your business, because at the end of the day, they should be paying for that information because you guys paid a lot of money as well to acquire that information in lots of different dog training courses, be it agility, man training, pet detection, basic obedience, anything like that. Those courses or dog training courses that you've paid money for, essentially to acquire that information, to offer this service, people should pay for that as well. Results count. And we all know that we, as humans, we tend to like quick results, and the quicker the better, because it means that we're making faster progress. And we like progress. Now, that is the same with your clients as well. They like to see results fast. Now, you could give that to them, especially with man training, an introduction workshop, because it's easy game to explain to the dog and the handler and you get quick results most of the time. I would say probably 99.9% of the time you can see the dog getting better within those, just in that 3-hour introduction workshop. So people feel like they get value for money because they see fast results. And that obviously results encourage people to keep going. Now, if they keep going, they keep being in your business, they keep paying you money, therefore they become an evergreen customer. As I mentioned about the funneling and the retargeting, now don't make it hard for people to buy from you again. So once they've booked before, or maybe you offer different kinds of sports, it shouldn't be hard for them to book something else, either within the same sport or within a different category of sports that they might want to book in, or maybe they've done a puppy course and now they want to move on to something else, and maybe they want to do the basic obedience adult one or adolescent one, but at the same time would like to do some mat training. That way it shouldn't be hard for them to find a platform where they can book all of that. Now, also funneling them into a pool where people can acquire this information. That is basically a newsletter or an email list. So you can inform people of any kind of upcoming courses or events that you might have. Now, nurturing. So engaging people, keeping people engaged and getting feedback and giving feedback is an important task to have as a business. And it's really important, I think, as well, to build a platform for people to engage on and share experiences. So, for example, when they've been out training, they've had a really fantastic day, they want to share the pictures with them, or they want to share the pictures that the instructor shared with them onto their platform, or they might have a question. Now, I think it's important as well that this platform should be a safe place, a safe space to ask questions as well, especially on social media. And obviously, within this nurturing kind of topic, there's also the updates, so keeping your clients, either your clients to be or clients that you have had or current clients, informed about updates. Maybe, I've got something new coming, I've called man training or scent detection or whatever it is, or I've got next, puppy, we're back enrolling puppy classes. And then they can share it maybe with their neighbor or their cousin that just had a puppy, and things like that. But I would really say that this evergreen kind of business really makes sense in a lot of ways. It has obviously ups and downs as well, but it makes things easier. And I hope I could give you a few points that you can take away from this webinar. And I hope I'm going to see you on the next one. Stay safe and have a great rest of the day.